But we got some closure, we got new beginnings, and we're all hopeful for this to go by smooth.
So people have been wondering, like, how is this happening right now? They have a brand new baby and both of them are locked up. Blueface spoke to that.
In a world where scandal and drama are the currency of fame, few names have captured the public's imagination as intensely as Blueface and Chrisean Rock. From their tumultuous relationship to their shocking legal troubles, this couple has become a fixture in the world of celebrity gossip. But just when you thought you'd heard it all, Blueface has shattered the silence with a phone call from prison that has everyone talking. If you think you know what's going on, think again, because this story is far from over.
There was a whole thing about when Blueface was coming home because his mom was saying, we expect him home by summer. Then people were saying that was not going to happen after the sentencing.
He'll be home in 9-10 months.
All right, thank you so much, Wade.
What's up?
Blueface, the rapper best known for his hit single Thoriana, has been locked up since January 2024, leaving fans speculating about everything from his daily life behind bars to his future with Chrisean Rock. But in a recent phone call that aired on the Effective Immediately podcast, Blueface gave his first interview since his sentencing. And let's just say he didn't hold back.
So the judge did grant him time served. He said that basically, best case scenario, he'll be back by summer.
This next summer.
Oh, Blueface is calling right now.
Right out of the gate, he dropped the bombshell that he expects to be released by March or April of 2025. That's right. Just a little over a year from now, we could see Blueface back on the streets. And if you think that's all he had to say, you'd be wrong. He also hinted that Chrisean, who is currently serving time in Oklahoma, might be out even sooner, possibly by the end of this summer. She's doing all right, he said, with the kind of casual confidence that only someone like Blueface can muster. She'll be out soon, sooner than me. And with that, he set the rumor mill spinning at full speed.
Not as of now.
Yeah.
Because she's incarcerated, but hopefully when she gets out, she'll come bring him up here or whatnot.
Let's dive into everything Blueface revealed during that call. He gave fans a glimpse into his daily routine behind bars, painting a picture that's as mundane as it is strangely compelling. I'd be off watching TV, eating Doritos, and using the phone. He said, laying it all out there with the kind of blunt honesty that's become his trademark. He even joked about his weight gain, saying, I'm like 180 pounds right now. I've never been 180 before. I'm getting sized up. I'm about to bounce out looking like a Dalmatian. It's clear that Blueface is adapting to his new environment with a mixture of resignation and humor, but beneath the surface, there's a sense that he's itching to get back to his old life.
It's really like
This call is being recorded.
It's like a little break from responsibility, honestly.
And what about Chrisean? The rapper was surprisingly candid about their current situation. He admitted that they stay on a three-way call, and that he had just spoken to her before getting on the line with the podcast hosts. But when asked about the future of their reality show, Crazy in Love, he was less certain. I don't know, that's a tough one, he said. Me and Rock, we vibing right now, but you know when that fitness get involved, you know it might get a little weary. It's a cryptic statement, to say the least, and it's left fans wondering if there's more trouble brewing behind the scenes. Of course, none of this makes much sense without understanding how Blueface and Chrisean ended up in prison in the first place. Their legal troubles are as chaotic as their relationship, and if you've lost track of all the charges, don't worry, you're not alone. Blueface's current sentence stems from a 2021 assault case involving a nightclub bouncer in Los Angeles. The incident was as brutal as it was senseless, with Blueface and his crew allegedly beating the bouncer to a pulp simply because he didn't recognize the rapper and refused him entry. It's the kind of behavior that's become all too familiar in the world of celebrity excess, but this time, it landed Blueface in serious legal trouble. After years of dodging the consequences, Blueface's luck finally ran out. He was sentenced to 4 years in prison after violating his probation, and while his manager, Whack 100, insists that he could be out in as little as 10 months, it's clear that the rapper's career is hanging by a thread.
People are saying he's gonna have to do the full 4 years in prison. Can you break it down to us?
He got 4 years, 400-something days off. Come down to 3 years, he go to state.
Adding to his woes, there's also a warrant out for his arrest in Las Vegas in connection with the 2022 shooting incident. It seems that wherever Blueface goes, trouble isn't far behind. And then there's Chrisean Rock, whose legal issues are just as complicated. She was arrested earlier this year in Los Angeles while attending one of Blueface's court hearings, but that's only the tip of the iceberg. Chrisean's troubles date back to 2022 when she was charged with possession of an illegal substance with intent to distribute and possession of a controlled harmful material.
What happened, Christine?
No, this ain't. I got a whole nother
the case.
After failing to appear in court, a warrant was issued for her arrest, and she was eventually extradited to Oklahoma, where she now faces up to 8 years in prison. It's a grim situation, made even worse by the fact that she's the mother of Blueface's infant son, Chrisean Jr., who is now at the center of a growing controversy.
Cause I have my son, so the old me would have just turned myself in and dealt with it from inside to the outside of the jail, so.
The true victim in all of this, of course, is their child. Rumors have been swirling for months about the health of Chrisean Jr., and recent events have only added fuel to the fire. Just last week, Blueface took to social media to post a photo of the baby's genitals, claiming that the child suffers from a hernia and accusing Chrisean of neglecting to get him the surgery he needs. The post was met with widespread outrage, and rightfully so. Many are now questioning whether Child Protective Services should step in, especially given the couple's chaotic lifestyle and ongoing legal issues. The speculation doesn't stop there. There have been whispers that Chrisean Jr. might be suffering from a rare genetic disorder known as cry-do-chat syndrome, which is characterized by a cat-like cry in infants.
But,
While there's no official confirmation of this, the mere suggestion has sent fans into a frenzy, with many demanding answers from the couple. And then there's the matter of Chrisean's rumored substance use during pregnancy, which some believe could have contributed to any health issues the baby may have. It's a messy, heartbreaking situation, and one that doesn't seem to have an easy resolution in sight.
Wow, when they were here last time, him and Chrisean was pregnant. Y'all were doing all that smoking and drinking here in the thing. Did you not know that she had a baby on the way that day?
But for all the drama and scandal, one thing is clear: Blueface and Chrisean Rock are far from done making headlines. With Blueface's release date potentially just over a year away, and Chrisean possibly getting out even sooner, it's only a matter of time before this story takes another dramatic turn. Will they be able to turn their lives around and provide a stable environment for their child? Or are they destined to repeat the same mistakes that landed them in this situation in the first place? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure: this is a story that's far from over. As the days go by, fans will no doubt continue to dissect every word of Blueface's phone call, searching for clues about what's really going on behind the scenes. And with Chrisean's fate still hanging in the balance, the stakes have never been higher. Could she really be out by the end of the summer? It's a tantalizing possibility, and one that's sure to keep fans glued to their screens, waiting for the next bombshell to drop. In the meantime, the couple's child remains in the care of a trusted caregiver, as confirmed by Blueface's mother, Alexis. But with both parents behind bars, it's hard not to wonder what kind of future awaits the young boy. Will he be able to escape the shadow of his parents' mistakes? Or is he destined to be caught up in the same cycle of drama and dysfunction that has defined their lives?
Everything y'all saying about my child, to be honest. But I like this shit, bro.
These are questions that only time can answer, but for now, all we can do is watch and wait. As Blueface and Chrisean navigate the legal system and their complicated relationship, one thing is certain: the world will be watching their every move. Whether they rise above their circumstances or continue to spiral out of control, their story is one that will continue to captivate and confound in equal measure. And so as Blueface counts down the days until his release and Chrisean fights for her freedom, the saga of this troubled couple marches on. With each new revelation, the plot thickens and the lines between truth and fiction blur ever further. It's a story that's as fascinating as it is tragic, and one that serves as a stark reminder of the perils of fame and the high cost of living life in the public eye.
Yeah, it's the wildest I've ever seen.
Right.
Honestly, and I feel like it gets crazier.
But for all the chaos and controversy, there's a glimmer of hope in Blueface's voice as he talks about the future. Maybe, just maybe, this is the wake-up call they both need to turn their lives around. Maybe when they're finally free, they'll be able to put the past behind them and build a better life for themselves and their child. Or maybe not. In a world where anything is possible, the only thing we can be sure of is that the story of Blueface and Chrisean Rock is far from over. So buckle up, because if there's one thing we've learned, it's that this ride is just getting started. But the story doesn't end there. As with any celebrity drama, fans have been quick to voice their opinions, and the reactions to Blueface's phone call have been as diverse as they are passionate. Some fans were just relieved to hear from him, showing a surprising level of support, despite the controversy surrounding his legal troubles. One fan commented, "I'm glad we got to hear from Blue. He may not be fully aware, but he has fans that are praying for him and want him to be great. And I honestly don't care about Rock or Jaidyn. I'm just here for him." This sentiment reflects a deep-seated loyalty that some fans have for Blueface, viewing him as a misunderstood figure who, despite his flaws, deserves another chance to turn his life around. Yet, not everyone is convinced by Blueface's optimistic outlook on his future, especially when it comes to his relationship with Chrisean Rock. Another fan wasn't buying the idea that the couple could have any sort of future together, given their current legal situations. He's lying, he can't be with Rock. He's going to be on parole, and she can't visit him either because she's a felon too. They are both going to be back in jail, the comment reads. This fan isn't alone in their skepticism, as many have pointed out the logistical and legal challenges that would make it nearly impossible for Blueface and Chrisean to maintain a relationship once they're both out of prison. So what do you think? Can Blueface and Chrisean really find a way to make their relationship work once they're both out? Or are they destined to fall back into the same patterns that landed them in trouble in the first place? And what about their son? Will he be able to escape the chaos surrounding his parents? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We can't wait to hear what you have to say. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay tuned for more updates on the latest celebrity drama.